EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, Chad, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Looking deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
19 Lions.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Tannehill. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run with
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. K.J. Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense. And
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. And the tight end goes in motion left. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In motion right, that's Hamler. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the 49ers have moved out in front. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone count?
The ball comes out, and now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And quickly they get to the line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down and 6 now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tannehill's throw complete here to Ayuk. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. They juked him. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point try now for Moody. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Back to throw here. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one is right down the middle. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18 run. 18 run. Go street. Mustang 19. Street.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come away with no less than a field goal in the lead. That's uppermost in their minds.
2nd down, goal to go. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here we go, 1st and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback He's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tannehill. That's complete to McCaffrey. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Finding Samuel, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Four seconds to go. This is likely it. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And no, he missed it. Heartbreak on the final snap of the Super Bowl. And in a wild finish, this game and this season is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now